What's up? And welcome back to the channel to talk 4K. Today's movie, it's a Christmas movie. In April, the 2023 John Woo flick, Silent Night, starring Joel Kinnaman. This is John Woo's first American movie in over 20 years, the last one being 2003's Paycheck. Ben Affleck was in that, I believe. I've always been into John Woo. I got first introduced to him because of his Hong Kong flicks like Hard Boiled and The Killer, but I'm into his American movies too, such as Face Off, Broken Arrow, Hard Target, MI2, a couple others. Those are my favorites though. It's nice to see him directing American movies again. This is an exclusive steelbook I got from Walmart. It's pretty cool. I like the steelbooks. Really into see-through protective cases. Information on the back about the movie. Features, aspect ratios, that type of stuff. Steelbook, pretty cool artwork. Joel Kinnaman, Brian with a shotgun on the back. The infamous car chase that starts out at the beginning of the movie. And then you got a 4K disc and a Blu-ray disc. Kind of standard stuff here. Really good artwork though. So I realized the title of the movie was because of Joel Kinnaman's character. He couldn't speak. But what I didn't realize until we were about 2/3 through the movie, that there was no dialogue. There was no dialogue at any point during this movie. It was strange. It did remind me of another movie from last year. It was a horror movie. It was called No One Will Save You. That too didn't have any dialogue. It's just odd that there's movies with no dialogue nowadays. But surprisingly, it worked for this movie. It was like, you know, the gritty realism that John Woo used in this movie. It was almost underproduced compared to some of his other big budget blockbusters. It worked. I will say, there wasn't a dove if you're looking for it though. I mean, there was a bird or two. The movie opens with a high-speed car chase with a gun battle. During this chase, we see a man running, Brian, played by Joel Kinnaman. He confronts one of the car's drivers and is shot in the throat, rendering him unable to speak. We learn that he was chasing the cars because their gun chase accidentally shot and killed his 6-year-old son on Christmas Eve. This event causes Brian's wife to leave him, and he dedicates the next year to kill everyone involved in that gang that killed his son, including gang leader Playa. He has no skills, but trains using YouTube videos and purchases illegal guns and car mods to seek out his revenge. A detective named Vossel becomes aware of this via a subtle hint, and he attempts to assist him in his endeavor. The 2001 image is grainy in its detail that helps overexpose the gruesomeness of the kills, and there are a lot of kills. A lot of the film is at night, so the black levels are more grayish black than black. I felt overall the film was overly exposed in grays, probably to show the blood more and to make the film more gritty. Like I said earlier, the film felt very underproduced, like a low-budget action flick from yesteryear. Day shots looked colorful for the most part, but the overall feeling was dread, and the image showed this. Audio was presented in Dolby Atmos that really maintained the pace of the story without any dialogue. The score by Marco Beltrami was very catchy and added the feeling of despair. Gunshots filled the room, zipping across all speakers. The roar of Brian's Mustang sounded as lifelike as it could get. In terms of special features, you have a short documentary on how actions speak louder than words. There's also a trailer. At least the menus were animated with sound, so there's that. Silent Night can be added to your list of Christmas movies because it takes place on Christmas Eve twice. As I mentioned before, I've always been a fan of John Woo's action flicks, and this scaled-back production is perfect for him. Tons of gunplay and hardcore action make this a fine addition. I'm glad he's back in the US. 8 out of 10. Well, that's today's review. Come back again for another 4K Blu-ray review.
Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share, bruh.